Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, June 15th. The weather becomes more unsettled beginning today and continuing into Friday. Right now it's looking like the weekend will turn out quite nice in the I-95 corridor region between D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. During the weekend, high pressure looks like it'll be sprawled out across the northeast U.S. At the same time, low pressure will be trying to organize off the southeast U.S. coastline. It appears for now the high pressure will win out around here over the weekend, but until then there's a chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two between today and Friday, and we'll focus in on that over the next several minutes. This is the current infrared satellite imagery loop from the Penn State eWall site. It's a colorized version of the infrared loop. Notice here a band of clouds kind of starting to extend from the northwest to the southeast. Already D.C. is cloudy. Philadelphia has some clouds in the air, but they'll also allow for some sunshine over the next couple hours, basically increasing clouds for the next few hours in southeastern Pennsylvania. New York City will enjoy some sunshine throughout much of the day. Little in the way of a chance of a shower up across New York City. However, there's a band of showers pretty much oriented along this cloud band here from northwest to southeast. We'll see it in a moment on the radar loop that poses a threat for some scattered showers primarily to the south and west of Philly and primarily to the north and east of D.C. But both those areas, D.C. and Philly, certainly could see some isolated shower activity during the latter part of the morning, midday, and afternoon hours. And here's the radar loop, and notice a band of showers extending from southwestern Pennsylvania across northern Maryland and right now starting to reach the Delmarva Peninsula. Again, generally to the south and west of the Philadelphia metro region, the south and western portions. For example, southern Chester County has a better chance of seeing some shower activity during the midday and afternoon hours as compared with Bucks County, for example. Across the district, it looks like the best chance will be in the northern suburbs and to the east of the district over the next few hours. Again, certainly not an all-day rain event, but some scattered showers basically to the north and east of the district and to the south and west of Philly over the next several hours. Meanwhile, more rain now moving into the western part of the Ohio Valley. That could play a role around here tomorrow and tomorrow night. Well, let's walk through the GFS forecast model run from last night at 0Z for the next several days. First, I want to focus in on the upper air forecast, the 500 millibar pattern, because what goes on at 500 millibars dictates what goes on at the surface. I wanted to take a look at the incredible upper level ridging that will set up over the next several days in the southwestern part of the country. That in turn will produce some tremendous heat in places like Phoenix, Arizona later this weekend into the early part of next week. Phoenix could top out at 120 degrees on Sunday, Monday time frame. Death Valley, California has an outside shot at hitting 130 degrees. That hasn't been done there since 1913 when the hottest temperature ever was recorded in Death Valley, California. This is the upper air forecast map for right now, early Wednesday morning, and we'll just walk through this. Notice right now the blues here represent lower pressure than normal at 500 millibars, and the orange higher pressure than normal at 500 millibars. So basically a trough along the northwest coast, a trough here in the northeast U.S., and some ridging across Texas, for example, at this current time, Wednesday morning. Let's now just walk through, and these are at 6-hour increments. And notice the orange is starting to build here across the central part of the U.S. This is overnight tonight. Let's keep moving forward here. And notice now kind of a strong ridge here centered over Texas and the northern part of Mexico. Still some troughiness here in the northeastern U.S., and that's our unsettled weather period here from today into Friday. Let's keep moving forward. Notice here by Friday afternoon, strong upper level ridging here now centered over Arizona, New Mexico, western Texas. Let's keep moving forward. And just notice the development of this upper level pattern here over the southwestern U.S. This is by Saturday night, and it just continues to sit over there. And this is just a tremendous high pressure up at 500 millibars, sprawled out across the country by this time. This is by Sunday night, and will continue to move forward over the next couple of days here into the early part of next week. And here we go, sitting on top of the southwestern U.S., some tremendous values here in terms of high pressure and the anomalies at 500 millibars come Monday night, Tuesday time frame. Again, a tremendous heat wave headed for the southwestern U.S. Meanwhile, over here in the northeastern U.S., we still have kind of a west to northwest flow. This pattern will prevent the hot weather from moving east anytime soon, certainly not until next week sometime. We'll be relatively close to normal, maybe a day or two below normal, like Friday, for example, here in the D.C., Philly, New York City corridor. Temperatures should only top out in the 70s, below normal for this time of the year. But this kind of an upper level pattern will send temperatures to, again, near 120 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, perhaps topping out near 130 in Death Valley, California. Well, let's now do the same thing, walk through the GFS forecast, this time for the surface patterns here, beginning this morning, Wednesday morning, and continuing right through the weekend. Not much here depicted by the GFS for early this morning, but notice here as we move forward, little band of precipitation here depicted by the GFS by early this afternoon. And we just saw that band on radar. Again, better chance to the north and east of the district, and better chance to the south and west of Philly over the next several hours for those scattered showers. Maybe a thunderstorm mixed in. New York City probably stays rain-free all day with a mix of sun and clouds. Let's keep pushing forward. Now here we go, by later on tonight, a pretty widespread area of showers in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. One area of low pressure here centered over Virginia, and notice the second one up over the Great Lakes, and that could play an important role, especially across the D.C. metro region later tomorrow and tomorrow night. In fact, let's move forward here, and here we go. By tomorrow morning, one low pressure area sitting off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. Best chance of showers on Thursday. Tomorrow will likely be in the morning hours. May even see a period of dry weather during the afternoon. But notice this secondary low pressure system, and that'll drop to the south and east. By tomorrow night, it's causing more rainfall across eastern Ohio, western and central Pennsylvania, basically dropping northwest to southeast. And here we go, by tomorrow night, maybe even the middle part of tomorrow night, it drops to the southeast, gives a pretty good chance of showers and thunderstorms across the D.C. metro region, perhaps even some heavy rainfall tomorrow night when this second low pressure area moves over the D.C. metro region. Not much, however, over Philly and New York City. Certainly cannot rule out a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm in Philadelphia, New York City tomorrow night into early Friday, but the best chance from the second system will be across the D.C. metro region, northern Maryland, northern Virginia, and again, there could be some heavy rainfall in here. Let's keep moving forward now, and here it is by Friday morning. Again, basically in the clear here in terms of rainfall in Philadelphia and New York City. Notice also high pressure now over southeastern Canada. As we move forward, that high pressure just sprawls out over the entire Midwest and Northeast. This is the late Friday night forecast map. And this bodes well for the weekend here in D.C., Philly, New York City. It looks like that high pressure will just dominate the weather scene. Basically a nice weekend shaping up. Not too hot here. That extreme heat will be focused out in the southwestern U.S. this weekend. Here will be pretty seasonable, near 80 degrees perhaps, both days for highs on Saturday and Sunday. Notice also down here across the southeast U.S., low pressure trying to form here just off the coast or along the southeast U.S. coastline. It does, however, look like this high pressure system will hold its territory throughout the weekend. This is now Sunday morning. High pressure sitting right on top of the weekend. Still a lot of moisture off the southeast U.S. coastline, but as we go to Sunday night, that high pressure continues to dominate, setting us up for what looks like a nice period of weather this weekend in the I-95 corridor, following a couple of unsettled days beginning today and continuing into Friday. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist